Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be playing Knights of the Old Republic. As you can tell, we are picking up where we left off, fighting the Genoharadan, wiping them out, and actually don't see any more bodies. That's weird, they just disappeared. I guess it does that with the save. But, yeah, so we need to head back to MANAAN, and we are going to raid the Sith base. We are going to raid the Sith base. Now, oh, I don't know why I'm going this way. I need to go back on the ship. I know I want to do every quest on every planet as best as I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the swoop races because it's the same as terrorists. Like, just ride over the bumps, don't run into the things, beat everyone's time. It's the same minigame, just on a different planet. So, let's see. Our last planet is going to be Corbin, but we haven't even found the star map on MANAAN. We need to find a way to find the star map, and it's going to want us to go to the Sith base, embassy, whatever. And we also need to find the guy in the bar to get the young Selkath out of the Sith base. I think there's a way to like ban the Sith in court, like with the judges, although they don't actually like leave the planet. I'm not sure, so we'll have to figure that out. It's been a while since I played that, so let's see here. Let's go this way, and we can take some party members with us because we're not, you know, doing missions for the Genoharadan. So let's go ahead and take good old Bastila and good old Catwoman, as he calls her on Dantooine. Man, I wish you could go higher than 20 levels. Like, I wish you could just keep going until you unlock everything. But, whatever. Oh, it didn't trigger the voice line or the cutscene that time. Maybe the more we come here, the less it does it. Alright, so we need to first see if we can go to... Oh my goodness, Bastila. Alright, let's talk to her first.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. The gift of the Force comes with a high cost. Sacrifice of one's emotional attachments is one of the prices a Jedi must be willing to pay. The alternative is to fall prey to the dark side. Please, you mustn't say things like that. The dark side is destruction and chaos, the opposite of all that gives the universe order and purpose. You have to understand this. Like all who join the Order, I've learned to embrace the life I've chosen. I had to let go of my attachments to my family. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly.
So the problem with this is, unless the Jedi just operated differently in the Old Republic, their normal process was to find the children before the attachment begins, so before they can even remember any of this.
One false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
There we go. Return to the mission we must. Okay, as I was saying before, Bastila so rudely interrupted me. We need to go to the swoop registration or the bar. I think the bar. Yeah, we need to go to the bar. We need to find the Selkath that stopped us that one time and actually talk to him about what he wants to talk to us about. And I think he's going to talk to us about young Selkath being... Oh my goodness. Juhani, no. He's going to talk to us about young Selkath being taken by the Sith. What do you need now, Juhani?
What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space, a pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread, but we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Allow children their innocence while they still may have it. I was not so innocent, but I too was affected. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before it
That's
came,
crazy.
although perhaps I was not
So she was
entirely
older when she became a Jedi.
or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Actually...
Okay, so we talked to Juhani and we talked to Bastila. They were very needy and needed to talk to me. So as I was saying, let's head to the bar. If we can find it. I want to believe it's this way. I want to believe it's this way. We'll see. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. Nilko Boas. Greetings, human. My name is Nilko Boas. Boas. I hope you are enjoying yourself here in Otto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? I'm afraid you speak the truth, human. My people are suspicious of outsiders. They fear the destruction of our beautiful planet. The beauty of MANAAN is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile. And I fear for the preservation of my planet. Cut the small talk. What do you want? You are blunt, human. But that is perhaps what I require. There's a task I would ask, human, Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured, there will be ample reward for this human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is a great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me to do this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I've inquired often their purpose and been rebuffed. Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. And the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying. They will not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I will pay you 500 credits.
I doubt
That's
the
it.
Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still,
Look at
Is Sarkar
Bastila being
concerned?
hopeful that the
Look into
Republic
it
is
for him.
actually good. Please, see if you can find the answers I seek. Find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find where they are going. And find why they do not return. Oh, because they're dying, that's why. I'll do it, but only for the money. I think you can force persuade him to give you 2,000. Where's this other one? Here he is. My name is Shelas. I have heard it said that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? Actually, I kind of like the Sith. They've got style. You like the Sith? Oh, you are obviously not the person I am looking for this task. I'm just kidding. Your words are strange, human. You claim one thing, then the exact opposite. Perhaps this is what species call humor. If so, its appeal eludes me. However, I believe you now speak the truth about your dislike of the Sith. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic policies stay at my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people and what they may be doing now. Just get to the point, Shayless. Many Selkath have vanished. Most have gone missing. We're on the cusp of adulthood, and the youth who will someday lead the planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister. I can feel it. You want to investigate these disappearances? I will give you 500 credits if you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There's no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and Otto City authorities cannot act. And the Otto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you, or I've got better things to do than to look for missing tadpoles. Man, this dude is such a racist. I can't imagine where to begin with the investigation, though I suspect the Sith are not acting alone. Perhaps the offworlders in the mercenary enclave know something. Where's the mercenary enclave? Alright, he's going to reward us as promised if we uncover the fate of his daughter. Oh, we have drunkies.
We might have a position. This is
Alright, so that's just cutscene.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl?
My name's Duan.
That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I don't have much use for the Republic. I'm searching for some ancient ruins, maybe a long-forgotten star map. I hear the Sith are taking interest.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a cup.
Let's see what she has to say about that.
Something. You should forget about the past. Look towards the future. It isn't easy.
All right, MANAAN is the worst in the galaxy. Okay, so she's not going to give us any kind of information.
Seems I'm not lady.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramped.
Can we talk to this guy? Okay, no, he's not gonna. He doesn't want to converse with us.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many. Maybe that Iridorian skull slacker at the bar, or the Johnny nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. So why?
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now. They're not so
This was such a
desperate
cool
as
outfit
for
back
my
in the
help
day.
as
It's
of
kind of,
yet.
obviously the
They prefer
graphics are
the
terrible,
simpering,
but
submissive
the
type,
idea behind it was
like
really
the
cool.
Mandalorian or the Achani. Ask whatever you wish, though you... Perhaps. But my business with it... An Iridorian has no friends, though I feel a strange kinship with you. You do not seem like the others of this world. Even the Sith here do not understand our kind. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits, as if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring an Achani for the errands they had me running. The task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith.
So you brought these youths to the Sith. And then what did you do to them?
And there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome the excitement. Is there more you would ask? Yes, I'm not surprised.
Alright. Where is the other mercenary? That's the Mandalorian mercenary. Ah, Johnny.
Hiring for the Republic? Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
I have no desire to...
I have no desire to speak to you. Alright, so we learned what we need to learn. The prisoners said they're even still alive. I must know more human. I must know what has happened to my daughter. Alright, maybe we can get...
Oh, it's you again. I probably should cut back on the drinking, but it's a good way to relax. There's a lot of tension here on MANAAN, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks. We Sith are... but I don't... You said it is... but I don't...
Okay, so she's still gonna have the same
come
voice
on,
lines.
Seems I'm...
Maybe this guy?
Hey, man.
No, I think you gotta win some swoop races to deal with him. Alright, well, we could just do this the easy way, hack the Sith door, and raid their embassy. What is this guy doing here? Oh, that's the Selkath guard. Alright, so we need to go the complete opposite direction. I love that Rodian in the corner is called Shady Rodian. They never took her. That's so funny. They're all still standing there. We've never gone to this side? Wow.
You got any armor plating for my spook bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Wish I could kill that guy.
Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Which way does he go? Oh, he goes to the embassy or the base, whatever. Alright, we don't need to talk to him. We're going to waste time if we do that. Alright, so we're going to make our way back over here. Talk to the diplomat.
I can't believe you let that murderous Sunry go free. If the Selkath are so neutral and unbiased, why can't the Sith find any justice on this planet? But
wow.
We Sith have long memories. Soon there will be a day of reckoning. Very soon. So, what are you doing here? Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in, then we don't want anything to do with you.
Alright, well, that was worth a try.
I can't, but...
Alright, let's try this again. I have some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you... I haven't the faintest clue as... Is there any...
Okay.
Who knows? Some scheming... Is there...
Alright, so he's not helpful. We're just going to... Okay, we can't do that. I need to find a way to get in there. I thought you could security your way in. I guess not.
Welcome to MANAAN. I'm Roland Wan.
Roland Wan.
KOTOR is a precious resource. Its healing power. As long as we have the... If there was some...
Alright, so let's see.
Oh,
on a mission from the Jedi Council.
Of course, I'll do whatever I can. An ancient and forgotten race. Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information... Don't think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time, so your only real choice is to help.
That's pretty crazy that they would give it to you to try, and even though you're maxed out, you can't do it.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven.
There it is, data recording.
Sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith Embassy here on MANAAN.
Sith Embassy, that's what it's called.
To spare, and certainly not our elite ones. We have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. Good. It's a logical place. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If here is a pass card to get, you can choose whichever of the methods. You'll need luck for that one. I wish you luck.
So now we need to go to the landing bay. We're going to transition back to the Ebon Hawk. And then let's see if it stops us. Look at that. No security notification. Nothing. Must be the one all the way at the end. Oh, there's the cutscene. Okay. Wow. Oh, let's get this guy. Get the force jump on all of it. Where's the Dark Jedi? Oh, he doesn't have any remains? What? That stinks. All right, so we made it to the Sith base. We are now going to search around and find the young Selkath. But that's going to be it for today. So, with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, comment your favorite part, and as always, subscribe. May the force be with you. Catch you in the next one.